All right. Shalom. All right, before I get started, I want to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Jeez. Double honors. And to my apostles and others of Great Millstone. Peace and safety to all the sincere Akiyam that's out here pushing his word in truth and in all sincerity. Shalom to you sincere sisters that are out here as well. All right, that was man, on these roads, man. I pray Yahweh Shai get me to and fro safely. And anybody that's sincerely serving the Lord, the same for you. I pray the Lord protect you and your family on these roads, these demonic ass highways. But back at it again, Lord willing, this is an edifying and an inspiring video epistle. The title may change, but I'm building off of the subject matter of love and hate. Those are two heavy two heavy sides of the same coin, love and hate. You had that song back in the day. It's a thin line between love and hate. That's a real line. It's a thin line between love and hate. And those two emotions, or those two states of being, I should say, it's two states of being as a person, are very powerful. Love creates life. Hate starts wars. Think about that. Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter, speaks about there's a time and a season for everything. Love, hate, to embrace, to refrain from embracing. And all of this lines up with, of course, Proverbs, the 11th chapter, I believe. Yep, Proverbs 11:1, I believe, that goes into a false balance is an abomination unto the Lord. So now with that understanding, those scriptures, of course, I'm driving, it's a balance. A lot of strange relationships are about to start being formed. The world is forcing us. We watch these movies, these apocalyptic, movies. It's coming to my mind actually, which is strange. If you're a video gamer, brother, put me on this game. Days Gone. When you play that game, outbreak broke out throughout the country, but then people within communities had no choice but to deal with each other, communicate with each other, work with each other, fight with each other. Whereas right now, the world is still in this fake in between. It's still going. So everybody's on their way to work, from work, out of town, in town, to get something to eat. Everybody's still in motion. But when this motion changes, the dynamics change. A lot's going to change. And the dynamics of love and hate are going to change. But what we're focusing on here, or I am in this video, is really dealing with the subject matter of being prepared for both sides of the coin, man. I know a lot of brothers specifically, you might be younger and you think that, through the spirit that because you mind your business, drama and shit just gonna stay away from you. And that very well maybe. But as a person, who deals with a lot of controversy in his personal life, let me just tell you, it's all a roller coaster, but it's necessary because it's balance. Like I said, I understand these two sides of the sword greatly. And I can only imagine how greatly it's going to increase in these times. I've received real love from people, from people that, you know what I mean? Like, co-workers, people around the way, just in general. Like, I've in my life have received a lot of love from people. But then on the other side of that, I've received a lot of hate. I've experienced. I know what it feels like for somebody to just hate your fucking guts, just hate you, just because you exist. And I'm not even talking about Edomites. I'm talking about your own people, classmates, because they see that the spirit is on you in some way, shape, or form. You do this, you do that. It's like, man, what the fuck, man? And niggas hate. That's why you gotta understand. I was speaking on this a few lessons ago about understanding that this leads to resentment. Resentment and hate, they go hand in hand. So you gotta be 10 toes. You gotta be established in Mashiach Yahushai, because that's what comes with it. And it's only gonna increase. The love is gonna increase. It's gonna, I was joking the other night with my rib about this, because when you're reading the scriptures, we're reading it from a third person perspective. We're reading it from and Paul was walking this way and he ran into this person. But Paul didn't know, or Peter didn't know, that he was about to run. This was a commentary in the spirit, commentating what is happening. And that's happening with us. It's people that are being lined up every day, that have been there, right in your life, right in your vicinity, and you didn't even know it. You were paying attention to something else, but they were there. That the Lord is like gonna revisit that. Like, oh shit, you was there too? I didn't even realize. Nah, the Lord is gonna start building relationships. The gathering is what I'm really going into. That gathering is going to start increasing. We're getting close. A lot of strange activities. And what I mean strange, I don't mean that in a sci-fi movie way. I mean it in a way of like how the hell that y'all just gonna, it's gonna be like that. I've been quoting a lot, and I'm gonna quote it here. Yahushua said, that which the Lord put together, let no man cast asunder. The Lord is truly the one who be putting these marriages together, these friendships together. He's the one that makes the bonds. He's the one that's in control of it. He's the one that destroys them. A lot of stuff is happening. A lot of stuff is happening to people. A lot of marriages are falling apart. A lot of friendships are falling apart. That's what's happening. The Lord said he would do that. Think not that I come to send peace. Think not that I come to send peace, but a sword. But what is it? But also, that's letting us know, don't be looking to think that everybody's going to be unified. But the Lord is unifying. That's the balance. Ain't that something when you really think about it? The world is falling apart. But the elect is being unified in a marvelous way. We're being unified. More people out here are going to start being added to your life. Young people, old people, men, women. If you're in the spirit, if you're doing this work, I'm not talking about any and every regular ass person. I'm not talking to you. You're going to be the one getting added. Go read Isaiah 14. I'm speaking to the men that is laboring. Because to labor is to have the wisdom. The fashion of this world is passing away. It's passing away. Every bit of it. How you perceive how the world is supposed to be ran, like I've been speaking on a lot lately. You know, the way that this world has said family structures should be is failing. How husbands should be is failing. How wives should be is failing. How friendships supposed to be is failing. These are all failing mechanisms of this society. And then you wonder why there's lonely pandemics or lonely epidemics, however you want to word it. You have places around this country that have said loneliness is an epidemic that needs to be handled. This place is crumbling, but the elect is not. We're building. We're getting stronger through the Spirit, and I say that with all humility. I pray I'm part of the elect, but as the scriptures say, put on as the elect. So I tell you what, we're getting stronger. We're focusing on our health, focusing on our culture, getting tighter with the Lord, getting tighter with each other. We're leading our families better. We're loving our wives better, loving our children better. We're getting stronger. And a lot of this message too is to brothers to you got to step out of your own shoes and see the world. The Lord has blessed us with an understanding in a way that's not the case with everybody. These people are failing. They're falling apart. They're not happy. They're not happy. But who's happy? I'm not sad. I hate the fact that this place is still going, and the scriptures speak about hope deferred, right? Like our hope is that every day this place we wake up and that's it. But we understand we gotta patiently wait, which is our suffering. But overall, I ain't really like I gotta say, you get to a point where you experience certain things, like, man, I ain't complaining about that shit no more, man. Just the water Yahweh Shemi I was shy for keeping me alive and let me have his name another day. I'm fine. But we're learning how to be better men, women, learning how to raise our children better. We're quietly succeeding. That's